Thank you for staying with us on the Joy News Prime. Time now for the sport. I'm Gary Al Smith. And in our top story, as you may have heard, the Black Stars today played in an international friendly. It was day against their Japanese counterparts. The Japanese are looking to name their final squad. That will be tomorrow, the 23-man squad that will head to Russia for the World Cup in their group. They have Colombia, they have Senegal, they have Poland as well. And the Black Stars beat them by 2-0. Thomas Partey started with a free kick that was scored. He captained the side as well. The game was played in Yokohama, the Nissan Stadium. He beats the goalkeeper there. Well taken. And Thomas Partey continues to be the top goal scorer for the Black Stars in the last 2 years. Jordan Ayew had that honor, but Thomas has overtaken him. Now, the Japanese also had a couple of chances, but Richard Ofori was up to the task, and he really made a case to be the country's #1 now, as the Black Stars piled on the pressure and got themselves a penalty. Emmanuel Boateng of Levante was fouled and elected to take it himself. And then he converted to make it 2-0 to the Black Stars. The next Ghana game will be against Iceland. Meanwhile, Japan are getting ready for their own tournament. In the Xylophone Cash Premier League, we had a big interview here at the Joy News studios. Sadiq Adams, formerly of Kotoko, who has now moved, says he's hopeful of winning a medal with Ashgold before joining a foreign club.
When I came to Kotoko, this kind of big clubs, Accra Asafo, Kotoko, and Ashgold, they always want to win trophies. And I think when I came to Kotoko, we did that. We won the Presidential Cup and also the MTN FA Cup. So I'm just hoping, because Ashgold has been in phenomenal form this season, and they're on third position. And I'm hoping to win my first medal Premier League with them this season.
I see.
Yeah, I've been working on something right now, so it may be like I may not even kick ball for Ashanti Road before leaving. So it's always been a dream, playing outside. Every other player playing in Africa, or especially in Ghana, it's always been a dream playing outside. So I just hope and pray it comes to pass so that I can move outside.
Right, let's see the Ghana Premier League matches played today. There was at least a goal scored at every one of the match venues. Tomorrow there'll be more games, but let's see what the results were across the country. Liberty Professionals played 1-1 with Kotoko. Wafa 1-1 with Karela. Midiama hit 4 past Hapless Wa All Stars. 11 Wonders won 2-0 against Brecum Chelsea. Ashgold won by a goal to 0 against Dreams FC, and Elmina Sharks played 2-2 with Ebusua Dwarfs. Ashgold have been overtaken at the top by Midiama, and Dreams FC also have a game more than the two up there, but still have 23 points. Karela on 22, Asante Kotoko in the top 5 on 21. Allies, Wafa, Sharks, 11 Wonders, and Brecum Chelsea in the top 10 in that order. Let's see the other end of the table. Liberty, who drew 1-1 today, ahead of Hearts of Oak and Bechem United, and Ebusua Dwarfs and Aduana Stars. Aduana Stars play tomorrow, and Wa All Stars as well, who are 7th after 13 games. Not looking well at all for the team who won the Premier League only recently. Let's go back to the World Cup. Very interesting news coming if you are a fan of Mohamed Salah, and who isn't these days. After his injury in the final of the Champions League, there had been fears that he would miss the tournament. There had been a report from Liverpool saying that he would take 3 to 4 weeks for his shoulder injury to be fine, but an Egyptian FA statement tonight has said that it's likely that even though he will miss the first game, they were pretty sure about that against Uruguay, he should be back before the 3 group games are done as well. So that's a story that is trending across the world as well.
Now to a major boost for Mo Salah, and the Egyptian FA say they're hopeful that the Liverpool forward will play at the World Cup. Salah suffered a shoulder injury in Liverpool's Champions League final defeat to Real Madrid, which resulted in him leaving the pitch in tears. There were initial fears he would miss the whole of the World Cup, but today the Egyptian Football Federation are hopeful he won't be out for more than 3 weeks.
Let's do some football, but staying with athletics. And Usain Bolt has retired from athletics, as we know. However, he's been on what seems like a global tour of football clubs. His latest step has been a Strømsgodset, and he is apparently angling for a signing for the Norwegian side.
And Usain Bolt could be one step closer to fulfilling his dream of becoming a professional footballer. The 8-time Olympic champion, who trained with Borussia Dortmund earlier this year, is currently training with Norwegian top-flight side Strømsgodset. The Jamaican sprinter has been given the shirt number 9.58. Sorry, I'll say that again. Shirt number 9.58. Yes, you heard it right. His world record time for the 100 metres, and could feature in a training match against Norway under-19s later this week.
Somebody's enjoying retirement, isn't he? Anyway, in tennis, Roland Garros is still on, and Djokovic and Halep are in the news today.
Playing second-round tennis at a Grand Slam meant that Novak Djokovic was still a presence to be feared when he came up against 21-year-old Spanish qualifier Juan Mimuna on Wednesday, who had gone toe-to-toe with and beat veteran countryman David Ferrer in the opening round. Enough pedigree then to keep Djokovic's red flags up, even more so after the youngster broke in the very first game of the set, Djokovic responding with 3 winners in Game 2 to immediately respond. The opening set then soon started taking the shape of a one-sided affair, but Muna wasn't going to play second fiddle for too long. Once he broke for a second time in the set, he was able to get back to 5-all.
Oh, incredible. It's one of the points of the tournament. And what a time to do it too for Muna.
5-all became 6-all. At that point though, Djokovic flicked a switch and bossed the tiebreaker, 42 points to 31 after set 1. The second set wasn't perfect either for the Joker, who made the first move by breaking in Game 3. By the time he broke once more in Game 9, he had also conceded serve. Little did it matter though, as the Serbian played the big points better, seeing him to a 2-sets-to-love advantage with a pinpoint cross-court backhand. The final set saw an affair that was decided by small margins. The margins though favouring the 2016 champion, who claimed over 100 points in a little under 2 hours and 20 minutes to advance into round 3.
Thanks for your time.